Hello everyone, welcome to another Power Talk with Archana. Power Talk with Archana is your platform to grow your business. We help you turn your ideas into a brand. We create its presence to reach your target audience. Welcome to my world as I collaborate with business leaders from across the globe. We are talking about Deepak Chhabra. With over 2 decades of experience in retail, distribution, buying, merchandising, and brand management, Deepak Chhabra has served the best of international brands. Deepak is also the winner of the prestigious CEO of the Year award at the Retail Excellence Summit 2017. Deepak is the man behind the much loved global brand synonymous with kitchenware, homeware, and culinary solutions. We're talking about Tupperware, empowering millions of women across India, thus creating a space in the Tupperware ecosystem, ensuring their business continuity and financial independence. Let's welcome the Managing Director, Tupperware India, Mr. Deepak Chhabra. Hello, Deepak. How are you doing today?
Hi, Archana. I'm very well and happy to be with you on Power Talk with Archana.
Thank you so much. We're very delighted to have you with us, Deepak. Let's start this journey, and we would like to know everything about what you're going to do with Tupperware and create a magic in the space. So Deepak, we know that back in 90s, Tupperware came across as a breath of fresh air and completely changed the storage scene of the typical Indian kitchen. In fact, we saw a big shift in the way people carried their lunch boxes to their offices. So, from very high end quality and high end aesthetic solutions for storage goods to high end steel serving and cookware. So, it's been a long journey for Tupperware for sure, trying to fit into the changing preferences and lifestyle of people. So, tell me, how do you see your channel partners creating market for Tupperware to fit the bill?
Sure, Archana. As you mentioned, we are actually an iconic brand with about 75 years of legacy globally. And
Yeah.
in fact, we are celebrating our 25th anniversary in India coming May. So we actually started our operations in the country in 1996, and we have actually come a very long way since then. We are proud to be actually partnering with Indian women while we conduct our business. So by the model itself, we empower women along with the journey of our brand. So currently, when I speak to you, we have about 70,000 women who are associated with the brand, who do direct selling or reference selling, as we may call now, to the circle of influence, and they help the business and attain financial independence. So we have been really proud to be part of this journey. Me being with the company for about 2 years, I feel a bit more content as compared to any other assignment I have done, because it's not a job for me. It is also something which I'm doing for the larger good of a lot of women around. So Archana, it's a great model, the way we operate as a direct selling, and these women have independence, financial independence, as well as they can work as per their convenience. So it has been a great journey for last 25 years for the brand in the country.
Great. Accept our congratulations for the 25th anniversary this May. We wish you all the best and hope you achieve all the milestones you've set for yourself and the organization. Great. So, from direct selling business models, to taking Tupperware on the shelves, Tupperware always involved with the channel partners and they remain very much a part of your ecosystem. So we see under your leadership, saw a major revolution from the old age direct selling to experimenting with multi-channel strategy. So did this move really grab a bigger market share for Tupperware, or it is still work in progress?
Archana, we actually started the journey of multi-channel business about 2 years back. And it's actually led from the changing consumption behavior of our consumers.
Yeah.
So when we started 25 years back, there was no e-commerce, organized retail was still not in the country, and larger business used to happen from unorganized mom and pop stores. And we were very happy with the model back then. But then with the coming of various e-commerce companies and organized retail taking a larger share of the business, it was imperative for us to give choices to our consumers so they can buy the way they want to buy. So that was the realization. And we said, why do we confine ourselves to one channel when consumers are interacting? Rather, they want to interact with the brand in various different ways. And that is why we started opening our exclusive stores. So while I speak to you, we have about 81 exclusive stores in about 50 cities across the country. And we are also selling on marketplaces like Amazon, Flipkart, and many others. While our direct selling still remains our core and contributes to a larger portion of our business, but these newer channels are quickly ramping up and giving us a considerable share. So today, when we look at our business, 80% still comes from direct selling, but in a short time, the other channels, which is e-tailing or e-commerce as we call it, or exclusive retail, is already contributing 20% of our business.
Great, lovely. So good to know that. So, we realize that supply chain management is quite the key for any successful business. And, with pandemic, ruling the scene at the moment, we also see that tech savvy millennials always embrace options, that talks about their convenience and is something which is very cost effective. So how do you plan to make this very classy product that Tupperware is, which is less taxing to the pocket and yet available to everyone?
Sure, Archana. As I said, we don't want to leave any consumer who wants to interact with us. And that's where we started the multi-channel. So while direct selling, the supply chain takes a bit of time because the way it functions is the direct seller approaches their circle of influence, showcases the products and do their demonstration, take orders, place orders with the company, and company delivers to them, and they in turn delivers to the consumer. So this whole supply chain takes about 10 days. And that was a constraint we found when pizza gets delivered in 30 minutes and Prime enabled delivery comes in 24 hours, we had to change ourselves. So
Yeah.
now we have an option for anyone and everyone to interact with us the way they want. They want to still buy from references in their circle of influence. They can go to our direct selling consultants. If they want to buy online, at the click of a button, they can buy from any channel. They can buy from any portal rather. They can buy from Amazon, Flipkart, Snapdeal, or any others. And if they really want to touch and feel and experience the brand before they buy, they can just pull out their car, go to a nearby store of ours, and have a look at the magical products in the widest assortment, touch, feel, get demonstration, pay, and bring their product home instantly. So we are there, available in all channels, the way the consumer wants to buy. Now we leave the choice to the consumer where they want to go. So we have made it very accessible as a brand, closer home now.
Lovely, lovely, great. So, we could clearly see that, Tupperware has mobilized the under-tapped market of involving women into the business, creating a wave, literally making them financially independent, changing the perspective of how the typical Indian woman was being perceived, not only by herself, but also her family members. I mean, what else? I mean, what are your thoughts on what more innovation would you like to bring into this market to make sure there is, ever-changing scene in this market for you, for Tupperware?
Yeah, we stand for women empowerment. That is our DNA. And we stand true to our DNA. Over the journey of 25 years, Archana, as I mentioned, we have empowered about 2 million women directly, although the number could be much, much higher if I talk about people who have consumed our brand and the products. So while we move on a transformation journey, we decided we are going to take along all our partners who are our direct sellers. So when you see any exclusive store which I spoke of, all of them are run by our women folk who were previously only a direct seller. All our sellers on the e-commerce, again, are distributors who were actually direct sellers. So what we did, Archana, we trained them and skilled them and retrained them for newer
Wow.
channels because the skill set was not there. But we stood to
Yeah.
our DNA that we stand for women empowerment, and anything which we do, all of them will have to be integrated in the channel. And that is what we could do. The biggest difference, Archana, I'm very proud to share with you, we made was during COVID time. So as you know, direct selling works on physical interaction. wherein that seller comes in physical contact with their friends, family, neighbors, relatives, or their references. They showcase the products and they take the orders and deliver the orders. With COVID hitting us in the month of February, March last year, that physical interaction became zero. And then there came the challenge. How do we ensure business continuity for all these partners of ours when they were locked down and physical movement was restricted? So what we did, Archana, very quickly, we moved on to a concept which is called social selling. So what does
Wow.
social selling actually means is, it is actually a direct selling, but you do not have to come in contact with people. So what we do is, every direct seller gets a lot of content, digital content about the products and the promotion and the usages and the recipes and the pricing. They just have to, send those content to their contacts, and their contacts, which happen to be our consumers or our customers, they just click on those content and they are directed to our web store. And web store, they can order whatever they want to buy, and we deliver directly to their homes. So what we did was, it still remains a direct selling because the reference is through a direct seller, but they do not have to physically move out of their home. We deliver the goods to the consumers, and the direct sellers get the commission which they were earning
Wow.
before. So we maintain that business continuity, ensuring that when they cannot move out of their home, they are not out of the business. So that is what we did, and it's working really well. And I think that's the future also. With the changing social behavior, all of us are very busy in our life. We do not have time even to meet our friends. Then, in that kind of circumstances, we will not be very happy to entertain somebody who is selling something. So we do not allow them to come home and meet us and showcase us the products. And that was putting pressure. But the social selling is kind of e-commerce with references. So that,
Wow.
that was the highlight of COVID. And that actually was a winner for all our partners and for the company, and which led to about 10% growth over last year in spite of COVID hitting in 2020.
Wow, amazing. Accept my congratulations. I think that was something really, really very, very intelligent. Great. So tell me one thing, and what's your vision for Tupperware going forward?
Uh, Thanks, Archana. That's actually, I'm happy to have that question. As I said, we believe in women empowerment, and that is in our DNA. So while we keep consumer in mind, we will never come out of our commitment to women folk and empowering them. We understand women, especially in India, they wear a lot of hats. They have to
Yeah.
manage lot many things, and the last thing on their head is financial independence, because they do not have so much time to take a full-time job or do full-time businesses. What we stand for is, they get their financial independence with convenience and flexibility. They want to work for 2 hours a day, they want to work for 10 hours a week, or they do not want to work for a particular month because they have exigencies at home. They are owner of their business. They are true entrepreneurs, yet they make money out of the business and become financially independent. So we'll continue with our vision of women empowerment in whatever we do now or ever in the future. Other than that, Archana, we also take a lot of pride in few things. While the government is pushing Make in India, pitch for last 3 4 years, but I can share with you, we have been making in India for last 25 years from the day we started
Wow.
business. Yeah, and it's not just that we are making in India, we are actually exporting from India. So we have
Wow.
a large plant in India, in Uttarakhand, and we export from there to about 30 countries across the globe, while we
Wow.
consume everything which we sell in India from our plant. So that's another vision which we had, and we stand true to it. Other than that, we are very conscious about sustainability. We
Wow.
understand, this earth is not only for us. We have to leave a better earth for our kids and our children. So we ensure that all our products are durable, which last much longer and become a very good substitute for single-use plastic, and also They bring, efficiency in the home and the kitchen. So every person, every woman, every man get more time living rather than spending more time in the kitchen cooking. Yeah. So we stand true to our promise of women empowerment, sustainability, skilling them, and upskilling them, and bringing them a value out of what they purchase from our brand.
Lovely. So good to know. I mean, we can clearly see how you've adapted and made changes come pandemic and, and making it a Make in India brand. I think this is really amazing. Deepak, tell us one thing, I mean, what are the changes, the trends that you see in the marketing side of business today? What are those things that, marketers today need to learn and adapt to and make changes in their style of marketing so that they can grab a better share of the market for whatever the product be?
Sure, Archana. I think if I have to use one single word, I will say personalization. Every individual is different from one another. So
Yeah.
while we used to believe in mass advertising in the past, that doesn't work anymore. Forget about mass advertising. Even so-called larger digital advertising is also a farce. You have to have individual communication,
Yeah.
individual, the content for each and every person by cohorts or by the grouping you make. So I think
Yeah.
what we really need to understand that not two people are same. They consume differently. Their requirements are different, and they want to interact with the brand differently. So whatever medium we or whatever vehicle we use to or we want to use to reach to a consumer, that's fine. But we have to ensure that the communication is very personalized and suits their need and their requirements. So I think that's one. And secondly, with COVID or even without COVID before, I think digital means is the best way to reach your consumers. While the reach is pretty large, it also comes
Yeah.
at a lower investments, and then
True.
you can speak to your consumers over and over again with the right content and personalized messages. So digital and personalization, I think these are two things which are key to a very effective marketing strategy.
Absolutely. I completely endorse that. You're absolutely right. Communication is the key. It's so very important to stay in touch with your consumer the right way and personalize your messages so that it really touches them and they stick to your brand and stay with you for the longest time possible. Amazing. Your commandments for your women entrepreneurs, what is your message to them?
Uh, you know, Women folk have been, uh, you know, e- especially in our country, they have been deprived a lot,
Yeah.
for a pretty long time. I think that this is high time they stand up and fight for their rights. And financial independence is key to really stand up and fight for their rights. Till the time they are not financially independent, they will always struggle. So my message would be, financial independence is very important. While they discharge all their responsibilities as a mother, as a sister, or as a daughter, they should not leave financial independence behind. Because
Yeah.
if you are not independent financially, there'll always be a struggle. So I would say while you do what you should do, ensure you are financial independent and do not depend on anybody, whosoever that could be, for your financial needs. And we as a brand are committed to play our part in doing that and bringing more women into our business so they achieve this objective.
Great. So good to know. Great. Deepak, tell me one thing. The VUCA world that we are in today, what is that one thing that really, really makes you smile and gives you a good night's sleep?
Uh, yeah, there are a lot many of them. Uh, but as I said when I started speaking to you, Archana, uh, if you're happy at your job, you got a great sleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been working for 21 years, and I've been getting sleep, but not such a nice sleep which I get for the last 2 years. Why do I say that is, while I'm doing a job, I am I'm also serving a purpose. It's not a job for me anymore. It's
Yeah.
a purpose which I am working towards. I also sometimes I also do have pressure of seeing that if I take a wrong call, there are 70,000 women who will be impacted. But when some right calls are taken and you can make a difference in 70,000 women or more and their families and the larger community, I think the kind of sleep or contentment which you get, I think that's much better than a job. And I feel now while I'm making money as a professional, I'm making a difference to Indians, especially the women folk.
Absolutely. We wish you all the best. On this note, we would like to wind up this conversation with you. Thoroughly enjoyed this conversation, Deepak. More power to you for all the endeavors you venture into going forward. We wish you all the best and a wonderful life ahead.
Thanks, Archana. It was really wonderful to be with you on Power Talk with Archana. And all the best to your viewers. Stay safe, stay healthy, and do good for yourself and the community around. Thank you, Archana.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Wish you well. Thank you. Bye-bye. That was Deepak Chabra for you, the Managing Director, Tupperware India, the brand for the women, of the women, and by the women. It was a pleasure speaking to the leader who feels women are the DNA of his organization. I thoroughly enjoyed this conversation. I wish all of you the very best. Until then, stay tuned for lots more coming on Power Talk with Archana.